Welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to be explaining the basics of Python. And now let's get started. What is Python? Python is a popular high-level programming language known for its readability and ease of use. Created with a focus on simplicity and code readability. Python has a clean syntax that allows developers to express concepts in a fewer lines of code than languages like C++ or Java. It supports multiple programming paradigms, including procedural, object-oriented, and functional programming. Why is Python used? Python's widespread usage can be attributed to its user-friendly design and adaptability. Its straightforward syntax emphasizing readability facilitates ease of learning and writing code. This simplicity, combined with versatility, positions Python as a go-to language for diverse applications, including web development, data analysis, AI, and automation. The extensive library support and a thriving community further enhances its appeal, providing developers with powerful tools and collaborative environment for problem solving. Overall, Python's balance of simplicity and versatility makes it a preferred choice for a wide range of programming tasks. These are the different types of operators, which includes arithmetic, relational, logical, and assignment. Arithmetic operator. The arithmetic operator is to add, minus, multiply, divide, or modulus numbers. These symbols is different from normal math because it's in a way a computer would understand it. For example, the star symbol is multiplication, the slash is division, the percentage is modulus. And what it does, first it divides the number, and if there's any leftovers, it will only count that. For example, 10 modulus 3 would equal to 1, because when we divide 10 by 3, there's 1 left over slash remainder. Plus is addition, minus is subtraction, double star symbol is exponentiation, and what it does, it basically erases the first number to the power of the second number. For example, 10x double star symbol to 3 is equal to 1000. And to simplify it, it's 10 over 3. 2 slashes is the floor division, and what it does is first it divides the number to number b, and then it'll either round up or stays equal if there's decimals. For example, 10 double slash 3 is equal to 3, but normally it would equal to 3.3333. And if it's like over 3.6, then it would round it up and turn to 4. On the right side, it will show the code example if you want to try it for yourself. The red marking is just to label it so you understand it. Relational operator. The relational operator is mostly about comparing numbers using symbols, and most of the time the answer is either true or false. The symbols are the arrow facing left for less than, arrow facing left with equal for less than or equal to, 2 equals for equal to, exclamation mark with equal for not equal to, equal sign with arrow pointing right for greater than or equal to. So, for example, if you do 9 not equal to 8, the answer will be true, and 9 equal to 8 will be false. In the picture, it shows a series of true or false answers based on the questions. Logical operator. The logical operator is about and or not to manipulate Boolean values, and returns true if both operands are true, or returns true if at least one operator is true, and not returns the opposite of the operand's truth value. They are used to express complex conditions in control flow statements. In the right, you can see the code examples for it if you want to use it. Assignment operator. The assignment operator in Python is fundamental for working with variables, allowing you to associate a value with a variable name. This associate enables you to store and reference data in the variable, making it accessible for later use in your program. In the right, you can see the code example for assignment operator, which is x equals to 10, name equal Bob, result equal x exponential 6. And then you type in the print x, print name, print result, and those are variables, the x name result. Input/output. The input includes user input and function arguments. The output includes return values, print statements, and file outputs. User input. User input in Python refers to the data provided by the user during the execution of a program. It is typically obtained using the input brackets function, allowing the program to interactively receive information from the user. The input can be used for various purposes, such as customization, configuration, or dynamic data entry within the program. I couldn't get the code example because in mobile it's hard to do it, and I'm using W3 School to type in the code. Function arguments. Function arguments are values or variables passed to a function when it is called. They provide input to the function, allowing it to perform operations based on the provided values. Functions can take multiple arguments, and the order in which they are passed is significant. Return values. Return values refer to the results that a function produces and send back to the part of the program that called the function. When a function executes, it may use the return statement to provide an output, which can be used to a variable or used in expressions. Return values allow functions to communicate information back to the calling code. Print statements. A print statement involves using the print bracket function to display information on the console. It is a fundamental tool for outputting text, variables, or expressions, aiding in debugging, providing information, and facilitating user interaction during the program execution. Or you can add print bracket double apostrophe, and then you can put whatever you want in there, and then double apostrophe bracket for the program just to say that text. File output. File output in Python involves writing data or information from a program to a file. It allows you to store results, logs, or any form of structured data in a file for later use or an analysis. The process typically includes opening a file, writing content to it, and then closing the file. The file output is useful for saving the results of computations, creating logs, or persisting data for future reference. Conditional logic, which includes if, elif, else. The if command. The if command can be mixed with the print command for the answer and can be used like the one in the picture. As you can see on the right side, x equals 10. If x is greater than 5, print x is greater than 5. And in the bottom, it shows that. For more details, the if command needs a certain thing for the answer to be true. And if it's true, then it will carry on with this action. If it's false, it would not do anything unless mixed with the else command. The else command. The else command is used with the if command, and what it does is if the if command turns false, then the else commands will be started. And in the picture example, on the right side is when the if command part turns false, and on the left one, if one of the if command is true. On the left part, x equals to 6, y equals to 7. If x is greater than 5 or y is greater than 8, print at least one condition is true. Else, print both conditions are false. And in the answers, it's at least one condition is true. On the right side is x equals 4, y equals 7. If x equals greater than 5 or y equals greater than 8, print at least one condition is true. Else, print both conditions are false. And since x and y doesn't meet the criteria, it will be both conditions are false. The elif command. The elif command is merged with the if and else command. And basically, it's the midpoint of the command and goes like this. Sorry for that spelling error. If the if command turns false, then it goes to the elif command, which is the midpoint. And then if the elif command turns false, then it goes to the else and proceeds the action. The examples is on the next slide. As you can see, this is the if, else, and else part. If you want, you can pause the video to see the code. These are the last two commands I'm going to teach. For loop, which says everything in the list, which is name equal Bob, Rob, Timothy, for name in name, print name. On the console, you can see Bob, Rob, Timothy. The top part that prints this is for loop, print blank. It does not matter. You don't need to add that. The while loop, you put count equal number, well, count equal less than 2 or greater than 2, or any of the logical operator, print count. Count plus equal 1, which says something infinitely, as you can see. Thank you for paying attention to my presentation. Thank you for listening to my presentation about Python. If you have any questions about Python in the video that I taught, I will be more than happy to help.